Welcome to qnawire.
Okay, here we have the function f of x equals 4 plus 8x minus 4 plus 8x minus 5x squared. The domain of a function are all the values that can be inputted into the function. So basically all values of x for which this function would be defined. This function is going to be defined for every real value of x. So we're going to say the domain is the entire x-axis or all real numbers. Now we have to find the derivative of this function using the definition of the derivative. So f prime of x is going to be the limit as h approaches 0 of f evaluated at x plus h minus f evaluated at x, all divided by h as h approaches 0. So to find f prime of x, we have to take the limit of this function evaluated at x plus h minus the value of the function at x given right here, all divided by h as h approaches 0. So what we're going to do first is we're going to substitute x plus h everywhere and you see x. Then we're going to subtract the function f of x written here, divide it all by h, do a little bit of algebra, and take the limit as h approaches 0. So f evaluated at x plus h will be 4 plus 8 times x plus h minus 5 times x plus h squared. And then we have to subtract f of x. So we're going to subtract each of these terms in f of x. So we're going to subtract the 4, subtract the 8x, and then we're also going to subtract the minus 5x squared, which turns into a plus 5x squared. All of that is divided by h, and we're taking the limit as h approaches 0. Continuing, simplifying this with a little bit of algebra, this 8 is going to be multiplying the x plus h, so we'll distribute it, 8x plus 8h. X plus h squared, this has to be x plus h is multiplying itself because it's being raised to the second power. So we'll use FOIL to do x plus h times x plus h. Okay, so after a little algebra, the 8 times x plus h was 8, let's fix this, 8x plus 8h. So let's make this an x. And then the x plus h squared was x squared plus 2hx plus h squared times by the 5. You get minus 5x squared minus 10 times xh minus 5h squared, and then we subtract the minus 4 minus 8x plus 5x squared, all of that being divided by h. Now things will begin to simplify a little bit. 4 minus 4 cancels, plus 8x minus 8x cancels, minus 5x squared plus 5x squared cancels. And so now we have a little bit more simpler expression here. So this is equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of 8h minus 10xh minus 5h squared all divided by h. Now each one of these terms in the numerator can individually be divided by h. So we're taking the limit as h approaches 0 8h divided by h is just 8. Subtract 10xh divided by h is 10x. And then minus 5h squared divided by h is just minus 5h. And as we take the limit of this expression, as h approaches 0, 5h is going to approach 0. And so we're going to be left with 8 minus 10x. And so change the color. The limit of this expression as h approaches 0. Since this term here will approach 0, we're left with 8 minus 10x. So f prime of x, the derivative of our function f of x, f prime of x equals the limit of this expression as h approaches 0, which is 8 subtract 10x. So there is f prime of x. And last but not least, if we want to talk about what is the domain of f prime of x, what values of x can be plugged in, you can see that any real number can be plugged into this function.